Hi, I'm Zoot and welcome to the Top Tips video series. Today we're going to talk about top tips for using, sharing hair care product that comes in pucks. These got popular a few years ago. I think they're a staple of the men's end of the business. We call it a puck because it looks like a hockey puck. It's about the size of a hockey puck. The standard ones are about 2 ounces like this. Some jars are a little bit deeper and hold a little bit more. Sometimes they're a little bit bigger, but generally speaking, it refers to products that are hot filled. That means they're going to be thick and pasty. They need to be heated up to get them liquid enough to flow. Then they flow them into these containers, and we use them by taking the product out. And when pucks first got introduced, it was really challenging for a lot of users. And a lot of those users were guys. I'm not sure what that says about guys, but it was really challenging for users to understand how to use them and especially how much to use. So here's my top tips for product in pucks. And I've got my Clipper Guy John Amico Classic Wax and my Clipper Guy John Amico Matte Paste to use as demonstrations. One of them is a lighter consistency wax product, and one of them is a thicker, heavier consistency paste product. So here we go. I got my notes on the chair, gotta peek down there every once in a while. Number one, talk about amounts when you talk about how much to use. And when you talk about those amounts, compare them to things people can relate to. So for instance, if you're using a lot of it, you might say, use as much as you'd find in a pat of butter. If you're using a little bit, you might say, use a little more than a pea, maybe a lima bean's worth. So I think a good tip is to relate the amount of product to something else that your guy can relate to. Number two, and I keep waving my finger around because that's where we're going, is taking the product out of the jar. In a clinical situation, meaning in a shop or salon, putting your fingers in these things is nasty. As a user at home, putting their finger in their jar every day, that's fine. But that's not what goes on here. It's your finger in your jar, but I think we need to set some sanitation standards. Number one, I like the idea of popsicle sticks. You can get a bag of these at a craft store, 150 of them, for 50 cents. They're very inexpensive, and they're perfect for extracting product. You can also control how much product you take out. Only a clean stick goes in the jar, and then the product can be transferred to your hand, making it very easy to work with. So one is popsicle sticks. Another great suggestion is the back of a fingernail. Again, only your fingers in your jar. If you're using community jars in a shop, that's a no-no. But rather than going in with your finger, getting product under the nail and making it difficult to control, coming in with the back of the finger, kind of just like we did with the popsicle stick, is another great way to remove puck product from the jar. Lastly, the Knuckle Method. And I've seen this done especially by female cosmetologists with big fingernails, and that is using the side of the knuckle to come into the jar like that and take product out. It then becomes very easy to transfer that product to the hand when we emulsify the product in the hand and transfer the product to the client or to the guy's hair. So popsicle sticks, back of the fingernail, or the Knuckle Method is a great way of getting the product out of the jar. The next one on the list, we said talk about amounts, we said talk about getting the product out of the jar. The next one on the list is amounts, knuckle, popsicle stick, and the last one is BOGO. Okay, want to keep organized with my notes here. And the BOGO comment is the idea that pucks are small, pucks are easy to use, and pucks are convenient. And I love the idea of getting guys to buy more than one. So another big tip for when we're working with pucks is offer deals. Buy one, get one at a discount. Buy two at a particular price. You can shrink wrap and bundle them. The manufacturers sometimes do that. I think it's great because one in the house and one in the gym bag, one in the house and one in the boat, one in the house, one up at the cabin. I think it's real easy. One in the house, one in the travel kit. To get guys to buy pucks in multiples as a way of increasing your take-home product sales, as well as moving product and keeping guys happy. So those are my top tips for working with product in pucks. IvanZoot.com on the web. If you want to learn more about all the great information I have on the sale of take-home hair care product and building your business, become a John Amico member, join my team, and I will help you grow and make a whole lot of money. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.